Okay, dancer, let's get you hip to the grips. We're going to go over some variations in the true grip and cup grip. The alignment piece is still important with this one. This is the grip that we'll probably discover first when coming into pole dance. It's the most obvious one where we grab around that pole. Some things we want to keep in mind while we're gripped in this true grip, whether our arm is low and close to the pole or it's extended up above us, we want to make sure that we're paying attention to that wrist alignment with our true grip. Make sure that you've got that straight wrist through the arm up to the elbow, wherever you are. And the number one piece, as always, is getting those shoulders into place and stabilizing first. Once you kind of roll those shoulders, anchor them down and into your back, you're going to be supported safe here. And then from there, keeping that straight wrist, using that cup grip in and out. Of course, there's our variation with our true grip extended overhead for our spins. Making sure those shoulders are still pulled down. We're never overreaching those shoulders. Making sure our chest is open and we're never wrapping around that wrist. It's always that nice straight line from that top knuckle, down the arm, across the chest, into those spins. Another variation with our true grip is going to be our baseball grip or hand over hand grip. Pulling that body close to the pole, inside arm, whichever that arm is that's closest to the pole, is going to come down low, close to the body. Anchoring those shoulders down as always, we're going to take that outside arm up over top. Making sure those shoulders are pulling down, making sure that we're not overly wrapping that wrist or letting those hands get too high and get shrugged in those shoulders. Keep it nice and low, keep it nice and tight, close to the core. Very similar position is going to be that cup grip. I like to talk about getting into this with your Barbie arms. You've got your straight wrists, you're just going to wrap those fingers around. You've got no thumbs here. That's our cup grip. I really like cup grip because it's very functional, very natural, and very strong for our bodies. And really it's taking that true grip and slipping that thumb around. There's a little bit more of a freedom of movement. There's a little bit more of it taking it back this way and this way, whereas that true grip is going to be a little bit more of that strong, stable grip. Let's take a look at the cup grip in the spin. So when I set up for my true grip, I'm going to reach up high with that thumb around, straight wrist. If I'm going to use my cup grip, I'm going to lower that thumb, lower that hand just a little bit so I can really connect with that palm to the pole, get my shoulders down and get more space. The more space I can create between my body and the pole means more momentum overall, especially taking it even lower, taking that outside arm overhead. And keeping that body away is a wonderful way to get a great big momentum for a spin. What I love about these two grips is they're very interchangeable and they help you to find more flow and seamless transition from your movement. It's very useful. For example, say you're spinning around, maybe you're doing a fun little move, sassy, sassy, frassy, molassy, and you're stuck, your hand's stuck, you're not sure what to do. You can play with those different cups and those different grips around the pole, connecting your palms, letting your thumbs come in and out and moving around. This is what I recommend to really feel through those different true and cup grips and how those can sort of blend that seamlessness into your transitions. The good news is the conditioning for these two grips is very similar. As I said, this is the grip that we sort of naturally start with in pole dancing, and as beginning pole dancers, this is where we begin. We want to start that conditioning in a very strong fundamental place. We're going to anchor those shoulders down and back into the back pockets. Make sure you've got that nice neutral spine. You're going to set up those Barbie arms, very secure, letting that bottom arm wrap around the pole. Now here I can use my thumb to wrap, and I can also go into that cup grip. I'm going to set my toes up close to the pole, getting a nice tall spine. I'm going to let myself lean back and pull it in. Now this is pretty simple for a lot of people. If it's too easy, you can try those tippy toes. And for even more of a challenge, we're going to bend up this knee and lean it back and make it cutesy, because why not? Notice I'm not gonna let those shoulders do any sort of movement. Everything is anchored, stable and strong, taking that forward and back. Same thing with a lateral positioning. I can anchor my shoulders sideways, taking that in and out, thumb wrapped or not. More challenge, of course, with that one leg. And once you've had some time playing with all of these, I recommend you trying these different spins and these different grips on your static pole as well as your spin pole. It's going to feel very different. Of course, with that spin, we're going to start very small, but notice how that changes the game as far as your true grip or that cup grip. Be hip to the grips, darling. Be sure to check out our other videos on this whole series where we cover all of the grips. We wish you the best of luck. Let us know how it goes. We look forward to seeing you next time.